Drivers have gotten the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. Cell phones up. The World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Cars are saluting you in the stands, thanking you for your attendance, and in return, we want you to make some noise. Fairbury American Legion Speedway, you wanted the best. You got them four abreast, often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Cars. Haudenschild and Hunter Schurenberg in row 1, Logan Schuhart and Jacob Allen in row 2, Parker Price Miller, Kyle Larson, Darren Pittman, Corey Elias, and Brad Sweet, and Giovanni Selzy, your top 10 starters. Underway for the first time ever with an Outlaw main event at Fairbury. Into turn 1, Hunter Schurenberg jumps up to the cushion. He will grab the early race lead. Challenge low in turn 3 by the 17 of Sheldon Haudenschild. Slider by Sheldon, but Hunter leads the opening lap. Hunter Schurenberg on the top, 3-car battle trouble. Kyle Larson is sideways. Somehow he saved it. He's dropped at least 5 spots. But Kyle Larson got very sideways between turns 1 and 2. Hunter Schurenberg leading it, running second, Sheldon Haudenschild, Logan Schuhart third, Jacob Allen fourth, and in fifth, it's Parker Price Miller. Lap times being turned in the upper 11-second bracket. Car sideways, Shane Stewart in turn 3, caution flag will wave. We go under caution early on, 3 laps complete in this 40-lap World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series main event. Shane Stewart losing the handle, spinning to a stop on the entry to corner number 3. Waiting and now getting on the throttle, we go back to green. Great restart by Sheldon Haudenschild, and Sheldon will lead the field into turn 1. Nearly 4 wide. Hunter Schurenberg way out of shape, and he's fallen back to 5th. 3 wide for second as Sheldon Haudenschild leads the field out of turn 4. Logan Schuhart now challenging Jacob Allen with Darren Pittman right there. The Shark Cars running second and third. Pittman just behind them, and Brent Marks now into the top 5 in the number 19. Brent Marks from 14th to 5th in the first 5 laps. Car upside down, red flag conditions. And stopped on the front stretch, the early leader, Hunter Schurenberg, with a flat right rear tire on the number 20, a flat right rear tire on Hunter Schurenberg's number 20. Back to green. Sheldon Haudenschild resumes the lead. Jacob Allen up over the cushion, a little tap to the wall, now races back to the outside of his teammate Logan Schuhart. Shark Racing cars side by side for second behind leader Sheldon Haudenschild. Jacob back to second as they cross the line. Brent Marks now into the 4th spot in car number 19. Corey Eliason around the outside of Darren Pittman racing for 5th as they hustle down the back straightaway. Eliason's gotten the spot. He'll now a little bobble on the cushion, and that allows Pittman to come back at him. Eliason and Pittman run the top. Brent Marks on the bottom. Eliason around the outside of the number 19. And now Corey Eliason is up to 4th in the number 83. Brent Marks, the only driver in the top 10, currently working the low side of the speedway. All Sheldon Haudenschild in front of the field, but heavy, heavy traffic now for the leader, and he's sideways. Sheldon nearly lost the handle on the cushion in turn 1. He gathers it back in. Close call for the race leader there. And again, a gaggle of cars right in front of the NOS Energy Drink 17. 1.5 second lead for Sheldon as he hits traffic with the Shark Racing cars trying to close the gap. Sheldon rides the cushion out of turn 4 around the outside of Carson Short and Shane Stewart. Now around the outside of Greg Wilson. Sheldon with a top lane to himself early in traffic in this one. Sheldon now a big move to split Jason Sides and Ian Madsen. He'll get by Madsen and not Sides, but still maintains the race lead. 12 laps complete in this 40-lapper. Jacob Allen continuing to run second. Logan Schuchart in third. In fourth is Corey Eliason, and fifth belongs to Brent Marks. Ian Madsen a little crossed up out of turn 4, having to take evasive action, the W20 of Greg Wilson. And now Logan Schuchart around the outside of both of those drivers. Sheldon Haudenschild with Jacob Allen closing, and Logan Schuchart right there. And again, traffic still very much a part of this one. Sheldon to the cushion in turn 3, jumps off of the cushion, trying to get to the inside of the speedway and get by the 25 of Jake Blackhurst. A little tap of the wheels there as Sheldon got by Blackhurst. Sheldon nicely around Jason Sides and Matt Vanderveer and goes back to the cushion in the 17. Jacob Allen doing a wonderful job keeping pace, but now Vanderveer drifts up the racetrack right in front of the 1A. That allows Sheldon Haudenschild to increase his lead once again. Closing in on the halfway point of this World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series main event at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Sheldon Haudenschild leading it, Jacob Allen second, Logan Schuchart third, Corey Eliason fourth, Brent Marks fifth, now challenged inside by the 57 of Kyle Larson. Larson, who nearly spun earlier in this one and dropped back to 10th, has raced his way back up to 6th. Kyle Larson following Brent Marks down the backstretch, dives to the inside in corner number 3. He'll slide up to the cushion, and Kyle Larson racing his way back into the top 5, at least momentarily. Larson hammers the cushion in 1 and 2. Still in traffic is race leader Sheldon Haudenschild. Jacob Allen trying to maintain pace, but Sheldon now has a 2-car cushion between himself and the second-place machine, and now Logan Schuchart to the inside of Jacob Allen, looking for second in turns 3 and 4. Can't make the pass down low. Cushion seems to be the fastest line right now around Fairbury American Legion Speedway. We are beyond the halfway point. 24 laps down as Kyle Larson throws a slider at the 83 of Corey Eliason, looking for the 4th spot. Unsuccessful there. Car up over the cushion in turn 4, gathering it back in is Jake Blackhurst, but he's off the pace. Jake Blackhurst now getting back on it in turns 1 and 2. Brent Marks racing back up to Kyle Larson in turns 3 and 4. That a battle for the top 5. Larson to the inside of the slower car, Matt Vanderveer, but can't get by him. They tangle, and Marks gets a piece of it as well. Larson and Marks both spinning behind them, upside down. A car, and collected in that one as well, Gio Selzy, Paul Nienheiser, Carson Short, and I believe that's Greg Wilson upside down. Driver already climbing out of the car in turn 2. It started when Kyle Larson and Brent Marks got together racing for 5th. Both cars spun. Both cars kept the wheels turning, but behind them, everyone piling up, taking evasive action. The World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series main event at Fairbury American Legion Speedway, the FVP Platinum Battery Shootout. Sheldon Haudenschild brings the field back to power. Gio Selzy down low in 1 and 2, trying to make up some ground, coming back from the accident in turns 1 and 2. Battle continuing between Brent Marks and the 57 of Kyle Larson as they race for the top 5. Larson's got it. Marks tried to take it away in 3 and 4. A little bit of a slider thrown there by the number 4 of Parker Price Miller. He was unsuccessful in taking the 7th spot away from the Ionomy number 9 of Darren Pittman. And oh so quickly, traffic becomes a factor here at Fairbury American Legion Speedway as Jacob Allen closes in on the race leader. Car slowing on the backstretch. Carson Short in the 21X. He takes it to the infield. Jacob Allen right there with Sheldon Haudenschild. His Shark Racing teammate Logan Schuchart running 3rd. Looking to make it a 3-car battle for the top spot in traffic in the closing stages of this one. Sheldon rides the middle through 3 and 4. Sheldon now in traffic just behind the 7S of Jason Sides. And Jacob Allen and Logan Schuchart just waiting for an opportunity to pounce. Sheldon being careful behind the 7S of Sides, not attempting to make a move down low. Maybe some rubber down on the racetrack now. Jacob Allen's fastest lap of the race came on lap 26. Lap time's definitely getting faster, and we have some rubber on the racetrack. 10 laps to go now. Sheldon Haudenschild trying to be careful and not miss the rubber, even if it means following the slower cars. Jacob Allen is right there waiting for any sort of opportunity. Jacob looks to the top, a little bit of a bang on the cushion. He's up out of the rubber. That opens up the inside for his teammate Logan Schuchart. Logan capitalizes and takes second from the 1A. Jacob Allen struggling to get it back together now and hold on to third. Jacob looks to the inside of Logan in 3 and 4, but nothing doing there. 7 laps to go. Jacob back down low in 1 and 2. Can't get by Logan Schuchart. And again, Sheldon Haudenschild still unable to get by the slower car of Jason Sides. Now takes a peek to the inside, but thinks better of it. Sheldon goes to the cushion in 1 and 2. Sides is in the rubber. Sheldon trying to get some ground down the backstretch. They nearly get together. Sheldon around the slower car of Jason Sides. Sides drops down to the bottom, and that allows Logan Schuchart and Jacob Allen to make the pass as well. Sheldon Haudenschild 6, make it 8 car lengths behind the Ineos Oil number 2 of Shane Stewart. This time by 36 laps down and 4 to go. Sheldon Haudenschild trying to hang on for win number 4 on the season. He's got Logan Schuchart and Jacob Allen, the Shark Racing teammates, right behind him. Schuchart to the inside in 3 and 4, looking for the lead. No, can't make it happen there. Logan Schuchart tried the bottom of the racetrack. Now Schuchart's got a problem. Flat right rear tire on the 1S. Caution flag will wave. Logan Schuchart has shredded a right rear tire, and we are under caution with 3 to go. And you can see several drivers trying to roll down to the inside of the speedway in the cooler, moister racing surface. Schuchart unable to make it back. We are ready to go back to green. Kyle Larson to the inside. Can't get by Corey Eliason for third. 2 laps to go. Larson to the inside in 1 and 2, and this time is successful, at least for the moment. Eliason drives back to the inside. They race wheel to wheel in the rubber down into turn 3. Corey Eliason in the rubber. Kyle Larson up higher and makes the pass for third as the white flag waves for Sheldon Haudenschild. Sheldon down the backstretch for the final time. The first ever Outlaw A main at Fairbury American Legion Speedway will go to Sheldon Haudenschild, smoking the right rear tire under the checkered flag. Second to Jacob Allen, Kyle Larson in third. In fourth, Corey Eliason and Brent Marks rounding out the top 5.